All right. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, and welcome to the stream. Oh, it's Monday. Monday, it's time to get to work at the factory. We got more Factorio. We're trying to narrow in on stuff, parts, things, make other things. That's important. All right, let's press a button here. Good morning. Monday is almost over and done with, so I'm happy. Nice. Things just started. So this is going to be a lot of, again, laying down factories and our drills and routing stuff. Nothing super exciting. I need to check one. That's very interesting. All right. Wait a minute. We're on 12? Yes, we are. All right. So let's get a save in here. Okay. Playing around with the recyclers. This stuff is awesome. I'll have to play around with it later. All right. So let's go over here. It's kind of our staging area for doing work. So this makes the rockets, and what I'm going to do is disable I don't know if I'm going to break anything. I don't think I am. What I'm going to do is pull pull that out. All right. So as BMAC has pointed out, this doesn't do a great job, but it's a step in the right direction. Over here, I'm attempting to mass produce satellites. And each satellite requires 6 things. So we're going to work on these 2 things. Already got that. Actually, let's work on satellites. Satellite requires what? So I wonder if by chance the production thing I have has satellites. I don't see it. Oh, that's interesting. Cool. Magazines, grenades, rockets. Ew. Again, this requires 3 things. Okay, wait. So if we go, is there a that? There is. Okay, so we can massively make some cogs. Okay, all right. So let's first of all let's find. Oh gee. Oh. All right. Hang on. Let's hop in. Let's hop in the old Spidertron. Do a quick patrol, shall we? Where am I at? So we'll mass produce the cogs. We already have greens being made, so all we have to do is wherever we're making the cogs is make the drills or make the plates as well. So I just noticed that we have this right here. Oh, we have this too. 137 million. All right. That's going to be our spot. So we'll do a junction off of here. And we'll drag our drills. And then the greens right here. So we could pull from the greens. It might work. Except for where I'm stuck at is we have greens being made. We have mass production of the gears. We just got to figure out a nice way of finding something that takes 3 inputs. All right, figure that out. All right, so in the meantime, where am I? With all of our recent expansions, pollution, so yeah. Do I dare ask how many hours you have in Factorio now? Not addicted. No. I just endeavor to get better. Yeah. Somebody asked me the other day, I think it was Linux, according to Steam, I go to my profile. 6,214. I have 38 of the 88 achievements. The ones with Space Age I'll never get. I do have the Lazy Bastard one though. That was so much fun. It was. Morning, Spider-Man. Oh, thank you. Thank you. How you doing, B-Mac? Looking for bad guys. Pollution, you know. All right, so it was 81 when you got up. It's 73 right now. I don't think it's. No, hang on. 73. We have a weird week, I think. That's gonna be all 90s. Shouldn't rain. Hopefully the grass can dry out and I can mow. Yeah, we'll see. All right, so I don't have to worry about that. That's water. Might as well go over here and take care of these. Have some fun. I hear you. Yeah. I'd fog up when I open up the oven too. Where am I going? Over here. Oh, we need to get the new force field. Yeah. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons here. Yeah, we're gonna have to upgrade the Spidertron. Bigger batteries, bigger solar, or bigger shields. Jeez. Oh. Speaking of Spider-Man, on the 17th of next month, there will not be a stream. Alex and I are going to go see the Spider-Man movie. Whoa, it's not good. Very nice shot of red there. I know. And I don't think I have to worry about that. Sure, I'm not overseeing something. Our production's moving this way, so that makes sense. You know what? I have an idea. Hang on. I take... How do I do... Oh, I gotta be in it, don't I? Actually, let's go and leave those in. And those. There we go. I just don't have any shield. Okay. I need to worry about those guys. Yep. I'm gonna turn those guys off. Alright. Alright. I might have to bring another Spidertron in tow. Holy shnikes. I think that second force field helped. Oh. Nice lob. See those guys over there? Just trying to be thorough. So if we're dropping stuff here, it's going to push this way. So let's go take care of them. And we're going to go do this area too. Just to be thorough. I got itchy here. Just to be thorough. All right. Oh, geez. I didn't do that quite yet. Is there a research to make... Oh, that's what I'm looking for right there. Nice. And missiles do I go left? So to see that, how do I see the inventory? I have to get out. See the inventory. All right. Oh, geez. Might as well. Well, what I've noticed is the area effect ones hitting more versus one per, I think is better for me anyway. I'm not going to worry about them. Let's turn this off. But again, it's all about the statistics, right? I imagine the more evolution, the more resistant they become, huh? Right. Yes. Because you got to make one rocket to make the second rocket. Yes. Well, we're going to work on... I'm going to find a blueprint I have that's making something that takes 3 inputs. I'm going to use that blueprint to make mass produce radars. Where do we want to go from here? Right. Okay. All right. Can we do it again for 2000? SA explosives are much better or certain asteroids. The non-explosive ones are better for Gleb. You mean the non-area effect ones? I never got to the point where I launch rockets at things. I was constantly just on the run, changing things. I just wasn't having fun. To no fault of anyone's but my own. Oh, you're gotcha. Seems like on the west side, the biters are not so evolved. It's like a newer part of town. Well, movie lineup today. I'm going to rewatch one of my favorite movies. This is an oldie, The Jerk. We were talking about movies being safe and whatnot. This was one of those other movies where comedian has a lot of creative input in his movie. So, yeah, let's just do this and we're done. I mean, it's more of a big comedy skit, really. Aha! What do we have here? It's copper. I see him. Honestly, I didn't think much of that movie. I didn't like his character being it. That's, goes with the whole wild and crazy guy with Dan Aykroyd and stuff like that. I haven't watched it in years and years and years. I enjoyed the Father of the Bride movies. Trying to think of what other movie I saw. Oh, he was in a series with Martin Short about a murder or something. It was a comedy. It was okay. Okay, so we want to go back this way. That's the one. That's the one. Yeah. I'm gonna park here. We're gonna upgrade the Spidertron. That's it. Selena Gomez. I watched what did I rent? I had Henry Cavill, Jake Gyllenhaal in the Gray. Yeah, in the Gray. Not really much of a movie, just a lot of shooting and people exploding and stuff like that. Ted Danson does a good one called A Man on the Inside. Really? I didn't know he was still. Is that an older movie? I think Ted Danson. So I watched him. He was in, I mean, obviously Cheers. Oh. I liked his character in that. Prior to that, he was in, didn't they do a bunch of like creep show movies or skits? Becker, I never got around to seeing Becker. But I tell you what, when he and Whoopi Goldberg were doing their political thing, I did not appreciate that at all. I mean, everyone's entitled. I get it, but be so public about it. Okay, let's go in here and get my stuff back. All right, he needs batteries. Hey, Quad. Quad's very persistent, so we need 6 batteries. Yeah, I've been playing around with the recyclers. It's cool. All right, I need to make those. I have to get in. Do it. Okay. I'm gonna go upgrade the power. Those are my solars. Oh, upgrade his. Um, Juice. Now we gotta get force fields. I guess I'm not mass producing the force fields, so I'm gonna have to do those myself. Fine. All right. So probably because I found no reason to do it. All right. So I want to give him 4 of those. Each one of those requires 10 of those. So we'll make those. All right. What other upgrades should we do here? No, no, no. 16K, no. Movement speed, insane. Nice. Ooh, 4,000 faster. Okay. And right, there we go. More researches. Holy cow! There's a lot of slots in that armor. Yeah, there is. I enjoy having the room. Oh, okay. So let's take a look at a blueprint of anything that takes 3 slots. Battery only takes. So first of all, what is something else? So battery is 3 things, but one's liquid. All right, that won't help. It's something that's not liquid. That's 4. Okay. How many inputs for? Perfect. All right. So go take a look at that while we're making stuff. Let's take a look at this blueprint. So what I'm trying to do is find a manageable blueprint. It's going to make radars. So that looks manageable. That does not. What's the difference between that? Those look exactly the same. No, they're not. Okay. 1. So that's got 6. It has 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. That has 6. Whoa. That looks a little crazy. All right. We're going to go with this one. The stuff, and they come out. Okay. All right. And like I said, this is going to become... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we need 3 things. There's our 3 inputs coming down here. So to make, right. And then, so we just have to, we'll bring the greens over from the pre-existing greens. And we have a nice plot of iron here. So we'll pull it up, we'll drill it, we'll smelt it. And then we have also, let's get this out in the open. We have this. I'm going to do it. I don't care. It looks fun. Where's the inputs at, though? I'm confused. That one actually might be better. I don't know. All right, so... Huh. Oh, the inputs are right here. Okay. Yeah, why not? Why not? It'll be fun. So I build all this now, scoop it up, take it over, then I don't have to worry about it. All right, I need to, I'm getting tired of making lights. We got to make those. Making lights should be pretty easy. All right. Well, at least I thought it was going to. All right, so let's grab that, that, and that, that. So we do this to that. Do that. Then we do. Oh, here's Pop. Nice. Oh, there we go. What are we waiting for? Greens? All right, whatever. So let's put in our standard request for 150 lights, I guess. All right, so how are we doing on make? Oh, wait, we need level ones. I'm going to need each one. I'm going to do 4, so I need 5, 10, 15, 20 of each. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. All right. So we're making some upgrades to the Spidertron. Already got some battery capacity. Got increased energy, and we're going to upgrade his force fields. All right, so while we're working on that, let's go up here and finish these. Oh, it's going to be stuck on all that. So instead of doing that, 40. All right. One. Two. I'm going to go 5, 10. All right, we're going to need drills. How's the power? Power poles are good. All right, cool. That's so cool. Got to come up with a process of like maybe having 5 of these set up, and the outputs go to containers that go to splitters with filters, so I can get the product or the stuff out of them. All right, so we're doing some research right now. Ooh. So copper gets to here, and we get a little thinned out for some reason. It's too much being pulled off. Being pulled off for the greens and for here. That's why. How are we doing here? Wonder if we actually need this. I don't think we do. My question is, this is already being balanced down here, right? Yeah. So. So that means this big chunk of iron is going down there. That's fine. That 19 million is not being utilized. All right. So where do we stand here? Working on. Wow. No. Steel? Really? Oh. How'd they lose power? That's why. Guess. Oh, I guess the old power that was coming over here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I chopped off a bunch of stuff. All right. So let's do this. There we go. Down here. This guy. Do this. We got room for the last one to make. Oh. Got it. Hey, what's the... My bad. All right, we're just waiting to get one last force field in place on our Spidertron. Then we're gonna go drop a bunch of drills right here. We're gonna pull up, smelt it, and then we're gonna use this stuff to make things. It's gonna be a little tight up there, I think. So I got my new, they're called hooks. So these are IEMs. They're pretty good. Only 20 bucks. These were 140. They have anywhere from 30 to 40 hours, which is more than enough. I got them to work with my phone, which is not the intended purpose, but for gaming. The reason why I'm trying these is using normal headphones. If I go beyond 5 or 6 hours, I start to get a pressure headache. Yeah, sure, I can move it. And I get another pressure headache. So I'm waiting for a Bluetooth dongle because I don't want to use the one in the computer. The one in the computer for mice and stuff like that is fine, but for audio, I want to have low latency. That comes today, and then I have to figure out how to disable the one that's in my computer. Yes. All right. So are we done? So we should be able to just make one. Sweet. All right. Here, that, and perfect. Right on. All right. So now, make sure we got all the parts for this. Like it. And here we go. I tried IEMs a while ago. They always sounded tiny and became uncomfortable. You know, that's always been a dilemma, right? Pete, how you doing, by the way? And thanks for chiming in. These I tried, and the little silicone thing, I have the biggest one. I'm going to try the next one down just to get the best fit. And I don't think it's one of those things where you buy one pair and they are your solution. I think you have to find one that works, because what I use for Bluetooth for my phone, it's a Jabra, and they fit fine. I can hear great. In fact, those work on my phone too, and they work great. What I can hear is myself a little bit too much, so there's some tweaking involved. All right, so like I said, I want to drag up. Okay. Oh wait, that's too close to that. Let's do it like that. Wait. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I was thinking about what I want to do for supper. Let's check in with Alex. What is your dinner plans? Asking her right after she had breakfast. I don't know. have a box of bow tie noodles that could put in some water. And my phone ones are good. Bluetooth works well, but on the PC, that's why I'm going with a different Bluetooth antenna or whatever you want to call it. Because when I tried to use the Jabra, I was having it was cutting in and out and stuff like that too. Now, my headphones use Bluetooth, but because they're Logitech, they have their own lightning speed Bluetooth, which it does use because it's so close. And I have never had problems. So, you know, this is a whole new avenue. We'll see if it works. If it doesn't work, it all goes back. I hate to say that. So what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we'll do an 8 to, let me think about this. So we got to smelt this stuff. 8 to 4, 8 to 5, 8 to 6. All right, we'll do an 8 to 6. We can do 6 smelters. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Let's do 8 to 6. Set this up there. I'm just trying to find a solution so I can use my headphones longer. Not my headphones, but I don't want to have to use my desktop speaker all that much. My main audio goes via a Go XLR with a 3.5 millimeter audio output. Okay, so wired ones work best, but not as comfortable. Then with the last ones, can't lay on the wire and pull. Stupid cat. Not really. I hear you. Hey, Car Toys, how the heck are you doing? Yeah, I'm going into an area that I am nowhere qualified to say what works and what doesn't work. I have a feeling the hooks are going to be okay, but my experimentation. Oh, I did this wrong. Yeah, I did. Dang it. Panda, what's up? Oh, I played the Crust. I liked it. Yeah, it was still early access when I played it. The finding things on the moon, on the surface, that's weird. Audio is 100% about personal experience. There you go, Peter. You are exactly right. All right, so let's I was under the impression that I had less here, but I have more here, so we're gonna have to. Cool. Yeah, it's a fun game. It really is. All right, so this is there. I'm holding out for 2 things. You guys are gonna think I'm a fool. I want to get the new VR from Steam. I really thought the pre-orders would have been announced by now. Yeah, obviously I can't cheat this. And there's so one of my favorite games. Oh, there's quite a few actually. So when the first StarCraft came out, loved it. StarCraft 2, loved it. Not so much the I liked the story. The story was pretty good. The gameplay is what I liked about XCOM or StarCraft 2, and then started playing XCOM, the original one. Oh my god, that was painful. Then when they came out with XCOM 2, the gameplay was phenomenal. Mod support was great. Well, they're coming out with a Star Wars game that has the same XCOM 2 feel. So that comes out in just less than a month. Tell you what, though, if the VR is more than 850, not going to happen. Which is good, because that means, you know, I don't have to go to peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for months. All right, that's the second person that mentioned Timberborn. When I first started it, I had a real difficult problem understanding the orientation of a building. And for some reason that irritated me, and I said, I don't like it. And again, it'd just be me. All right, that's why. Okay. We might have to add another reactor too. And that goes to 1, 2, 3, 6. All right, so now okay. 1. Shut up. 2, 3, 4. Can't see it. 5 and 6. Is it raining? That wind. I hear noise. Hang on a sec, guys. I don't hear anything, I guess. All right. Okay, ran out of those. All the undergrounds got done. What do we set up for? Is that back to 300? Don't need those. All right. Did we get all the drills? I think we did, so we don't need those anymore. Send those back. Oh. Those. All right, then we're going to take the output of these. We're going to have to do some landfill. Yeah. Let's request some landfill. Right there. Oh, already got it. And just for giggles. Yep. All right. I have to check it out. Working on Timberborn right now. I mentioned that before. They have arrows. See, the arrows weren't there last time, or I didn't see them, or they weren't enabled, or something. So, yeah. But if I look at Steam right now, this is there to track it. I've always been a fan of the Alien games, except for the first one that came out. That was terrible. This is going to be good. I have a feeling. I enjoyed the first Bethridge. It was funny and fun. Category 6 is a survival game that I ended up tracking. This is another one I'm looking forward to. Played the demo, wasn't impressed. This one looks challenging. This one looks fun. And that's all I got tracking. There's a lot of games in 2026 coming out. This one I think is going to be a lot of fun. Engine Fall. I played the demo with very micromanagey. That's a word, by the way. So that might be fun. That looks fun-ish. So there's a few games I'm tracking. Just where am I going? Oh. Oh, I need to put lights up here. What was my impression of Star Miner? That's one of those things that are hard to stream. Now there's a campaign that I haven't started, so I want to wait until it's a little bit further along. But one of those things to where you can design your own ship, which might never look intelligent, and do things. Now there are some enemies in the game. They're not real lethal yet. So you do have weapons, you have defenses. You have different ways of building your ship, and I think they introduced blueprints, so it's a mining, smelting, and you do it all on a ship though, versus laid out. So you got to worry about if you need to get from asteroid to asteroid. If your ship is so big and getting there takes 20 minutes, you're not going to have fun. So sometimes people make dedicated smaller miners, and then they bring them back to their large smelting ship. I haven't done that yet. I've done it all in one. What are we waiting for? Nothing. They improved the autopilot feature, some of the AI stuff, so they really did. Can I make 14? All right, let's get some power to this so the blinking stops so I can see what the heck's going on. All right. Go ahead and all right. Pardon me, coming through. All right, so I'm assuming since I don't have a blinky, everyone is happy over here. All right, now let's think about ultimate goal is to make radars. Radars need, or radars need 3 ingredients. So we're going to get the iron plates and the gears from here. We're going to try to take greens from another source and see if that works. So, what don't I need anymore? I don't need those. That's it. I can put those away. Let's go get restocked. Tear down cogs. Go. Ooh. Yes, 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 yes. It's underwear boy. All right, let's go over here and this is our cog manufacturing. Let's copy this. Tear it down. Instant death. Wasted. You know what? I haven't been there in a while. Again, if you make level 6, I think, I don't know if they've changed it. If you go there, you can customize your dude. I have a stormtrooper helmet. What is this? Pirate guard? Okay, so what am I wearing? Body armor. Oh, cool. Okay, nice. Got a pickaxe. Got a stormtrooper. A lot of normal looking stuff. I'm level 20, by the way. What am I using? How do I see my sword? I got a sword. How do I... What's equip? Oh, hard to tell. It must be that. Okay. Well, I have a green sword, and the stormtrooper thing is common. We're gonna I changed my outfit. All right, there we go. Are you telling me my undies are not suitable armor? You know, I'm gonna go no comment on that. Depends upon. I'm not gonna comment. Nope. Nope. Oh. I mean, it's a whole boxers versus briefs, you know? You have little clowns on them. Come on. All right, so I just followed the Japanese role-playing rules with less clothes. Okay, that's why you die a lot, unless you're very quick. All right, so let's see here. This is going to make the cogs, and it has 2 inputs. Which, yeah, let's put this in place. Ninja rules. There you go. Take one for the team. Let's get some power to this. Let's see how this works. This is untested, by the way. That means these are the outputs, I assume. What happens if I just feed the one? I'm assuming the... Oh, no, they're separate. Okay. So what's going on here, though? Oh, that's just where they stack up? Oh, okay. So there's only 2 outputs, not 4 outputs. All right, so that's the cogs. Seems to work. Okay. Then we have greens, and then we have those. All right, so now let's put those back on. We have those, and we'll bring those over. All right. Let's copy this. Right, right. Wondering if I should do 2 of these though. Yeah, let's do 2. All right, and the cogs. Hey there, Chris. How you doing? Oh, I had a great weekend. Yeah. Nice and relaxing. Did because of the rain, I did absolutely no production outside. So, all right. So now all we need is greens. All right. So that's going to be some spaghetti. So we're going to rob from here. I'll be traveling to Gen Con. Dude, I had so much fun at my first Gen Con. I got to play some really cool board games that hadn't come out yet. The people that made Vampire were working on something, so I got to sit in on a concept design, some actual role-playing explanation. And it was the very first place where I sat into imagine sitting into a gaming booth like Tron or something. So instead of standing, you're sitting and you have the same controls. The people behind Mech Warrior had like 5 of these cabinets and you could play, and it was very wireframe and stuff like that. So it was really cool. So I need to do this twice. And all right, let's do this. So Gen Con is so cool. I'm gonna break this up right here. Well, you know, take pictures of the stuff and put it on Discord. Jealous. Okay, so let's oh, did that wrong. Oh, I'm on it. Nice quad. Oh wait, I did the wrong thing, didn't I? Look at that. Look at all the times that you took one for the team and now you got some stuff. I defeated an orc. Chris fell down. Quad, you found a dead end. Nice. You didn't die from it. And then you fell down. I fell down. Did I trip over you? Found a hidden chest. Whoa. I'm jealous. All right. That works. Oh, wait. Yeah, that worked. All right. So, is this the inside one? Yes, all right. So that means we're going to do this. This. This doesn't work. We'll have to make its own greens. Okay. And then this will give us those, which we somehow have to get to. Doesn't make sense to load them up on a train when it's right there. All right. I think we're just going to do spaghetti on this. I think we're going to get second train going. Off track. That's reds. Oh. Dang it. I'm going to take a shortcut. Cut them off. Oh, hung up on rock. It was fast. Manual. Do that. Hop board. So this is set up for 2 trains. We're going to go down there. While he's loading up, we'll pause him. Put the second one, copy his route. We'll get aboard the second one, make sure everything works. Should get some new fuel. Do I have any fuel? Oh, I did. Here's up. All right. Here we go. I'm gonna pause you. Set this up for 2 trains. Copy your route. Hop aboard. I'm going to go ahead and just give him less than 10. All right. Oh, got to swap him back to automatic. Cool. This one's, we're just going to go right through, get refueled, then we're going to come back. Just want to make sure it works. I've added trains before and thought I had it all dialed in. I was wrong. BMAX refueling station takes out the old fuel. We're using rocket fuel now. It extracts the solid fuel and burns it off. Okay. So by bleeding off from the greens that feed the blues, I want to make sure I keep plenty of greens in stock over there. So even if we have 2 trains stacked up on unloading, exactly what I want to see. Although that one just left. So I think that was a good choice. All right. Oh. Oops. All right. Hey, satellites. All right. So over here. So I guess we're going to pair these 2 up. So it's going to be messy. All right. So let's come down here, pick up the rocket fuel, which is right there. Oh, how am I going to do this? Just simply can't because Dang it. All right, so then comes radars. Sure. Over here. Okay, so this ain't gonna work because that other line's gonna be in the way. Unless we just that's still in. No, that won't be in the way. Let's do. Okay. Wrong one. All right, let's watch this work. If it works. What do you guys take from me? All right. All right, so how's that working out? All right, so now we just have to get the accumulators and solar panels. Now, I'm going to try to take them from the main factory because they're not being used for anything except for making solar panel arrays. But first, we're going to work on another reactor. So I think we're just going to add another one right down here. Or right here. Probably right there. So I have to figure out on my way over. Oh no, I'll do this down here. Stay up there. All right, so right here, BMAC gave me a couple things to make accumulators. I'm assuming there's some logic in here. It's only making so many. So that's probably here. No. 1,000. So that's 1,000. If I change that to say 1,500. All right. Cool. Same with over here, I assume. You're back. The output, these are in crates. Huh. That's 544. Change that to 1,000, but it's still not. Oh. Manipulate that stuff. Okay. Welcome back. Welcome back, BMAC. All right, so we're gonna make another nuclear reactor. So gotta make some stuff. Gotta change our logistics. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's a trend quad, right? I think people are gonna like it. So I need to increase this to 16. By the way, okay, cool. Where are they? We have to make 88 of these. 5, 10, 15, 20. Increase that to 16. And then if we come over here, don't need that. Let's go ahead and change this back down to 500. So to get the solar panels and accumulators, which are sitting right here, I don't need this. So I can put 2 trains here, and we could drag the output across, load them up, drop them off in here. Yeah, I know I'm over a big stone thing. I know. 1, 2, 3, 5. So 5. Let's get an even number 40, right? 40. All right. 5, 10, 5, 10. Oh, to make that, we need... so what I need to do is go over here. That's good. Where's our concrete? Let's increase this to... one thing at a time. How we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should be 80. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 88, right? 84, the next one. 5, 10, 40. That's 60. 70. 80. That was 84, right? I need 48 of these. Ten. It's going slow. What are we waiting on? Copper? Pipe? That's 100 copper. Oh, copper. One, two, three, 72. All right, that's it. Now we just got to work on the reactors. We need 2 more. Waiting on copper. Because I think we can make everything else on the fly there. So I got those, got those, got those, got those. And on the last one. Right, yep, should be okay. All right, I think we're good. Got the reactors, we have 3. Oh, need 1 more. There it is, 4. 4 reactors. We need 84, 48. 1, 2, 6, 7, 88. We're good. So we'll go to logistics. Let's dial this back down to 500. Dial this back down to 800. And everything else can stay the same. All right. We're out of here. So power is sitting. Yeah. I think when everything starts kicking in again, because these are working. So yeah. Cool. Oh, and while we're here, as we put this other one in place, copy that. And crying out loud. It's not lined up. Okay, wait a minute. How do I do this? Okay, that looks good. That looks like, there we go, good. Uh, All right. So it's got water. Just have to wait until. Yeah, these get up to temperature. All right. Cool. Yeah, if we put another one here, it's going to choke the coal off. Huh. There's no bad guys down. We'll have to go. Let's get the Spidertron over here. Yeah. It is. All right, when they all hit 500, then they start boiling the water, making steam, and that should fill up. And right now we're at 2.9 is our maximum. I saw it hit 2.6, so adding this other stuff and stuff ramping up, I just want to make sure we have the overhead. Excuse me. I dropped something. All right. We should see. There they go. Nice. That number should go up. Yep, there it goes. All right. All right, cool. Now, I just want to make sure I saw. Yep. I was thinking about get you guys' opinion, swapping out the words on stream to marbles on stream. I've never played the game before. I'm just wondering if anyone has, and if they'd like to have races with marbles versus, you know, spelling words. I'll do a poll. That's what I'll do. I'll do a poll tomorrow. Oh, look at there. All right. Good thing we came down here. There we go. Oh, there's landmass down there. Okay. I didn't realize that. Huh. Uh, Wait, is there? There's land there. And there. I connected that. I don't know if I can get over there. I'm gonna take a shortcut. Oh yeah, nice. Oh, okay. No, can't quite reach it. No, okay, can't. No shortcut. Cool. Oh, oh geez. Hey, how many lasers do I have? 2. Okay. Let's make 2 more. Oh, interesting. That would have been a problem. Where are you guys going? Hey. You. They scream. It's horrible. Sorry. All right. So then we'll come back. Let's check all this. Oh, yay. Just doing a thorough critter patrol here. And we, oh, yes, we can. There we go. All right, so what do we have? That's got to be water. That's got to be. Yeah, I don't see landmass. All right. That's done. Finally. Let's head back. Park. Right there. Alex has informed me she's making a watch calendar. So we're going to go see the Avengers Doomsday. So we're 2 seasons away from finishing SG1. Oh, that didn't work. And then we're going to start picking up Atlantis. But on the weekends, we're going to watch a Marvel movie in not theatrical release, chronological release. There are a couple we're not going to watch. Marvel's not going to watch. Captain Marvel, not going to watch. And she just asked about Eternals now. Unfortunately, Eternals was kind of terrible, horrible. But it explains some stuff that happens in Captain America, New, whatever it's called, with Falcon taking over. So, okay. So now, with all that done, we're going to go, we need this, sort of. Right, let's go over here. I get it, but it explains the Eternals, you know, why there's a war going on, or not a war, but a debacle. Okay, this is kind of horrible. This we don't need. And, you know, they're created by Jack Kirby, all right? And I'm a huge Kirby fan, so... Wait, did he create the Internals, or did he create the... Hang on. Yeah. That's why I was so much looking forward to it. Oops. I don't think we need 300 of those anymore. Plus, at the end of the movie, Star Fox. Come on, Star Fox. I don't think they're going to do anything with him, but... And you've got, what's his name? Pug? Something like that. All right. I need to move this. Isn't Star Fox Thanos' brother or something like that? In my humble opinion, the MCU movies that needs the most background is Doctor Strange, yes. And that one's definitely going to be watched. And I really enjoyed the Doctor Strange movie. He was a Thor, Doctor Strange, and I would have to say Hercules were the three difficult comic book characters for me to follow. I picked up on Howard the Duck, Amazing Spider-Man, Iron Man, the Avengers, but I didn't know like the true Thor origin until I started reading some of the earlier stuff. And I'm glad they changed it. For those that don't know, Dr. Donald Blake was the alter ego, or the alter ego of Thor, and he was the one that found a version of Mjolnir, and he would always have to strike it, turn into Thor. So the Thor that we know in the comic books is not the original Thor. So. That's why in the original Thor, when Natalie Portman's character is giving clothes to Thor, there's a sticker that says Dr. Donald Blake. So that was a homage to it. All right, so we need loaders. But I did pick up, or I borrowed, if Dr. Donald Blake lost his cane, walking stick, could he not turn? No, he could not turn into Thor without it. That's why they finally kind of did away with it too. Not being in the same room. All right, that's that one. And then we should have room for another one. Barely. Oh, I just made 5 of those. 2. That becomes some... Yeah, okay, that's okay. Got a nice blueprint for train station. I'm going to have to work on build. I've been informed that they take up too much space, and that's because I'm not good at train tracks. And yes. Oh. Okay, fine. Whatever. All right, let's go get restocked. I got the actual station from a blueprint online, and then I built my own little loop-de-loo around it. Oh, I don't have to do that anymore. Okay. All right. My idea, I'm going to take from these buckets here. So do a lot of spaghetti. All right. So let's give this a name. This is going to be our solar panels. So picture. Oh. Next time you place a train station down, could you pause for a few seconds so I get a better? I'll do you one better. So there's a loading, or if I do this, where's the export? Put these out in Discord. All right, that's that one. And then that was loading. Then we want the unloading. Oops. There you go, Chris. Right. Nope. Oh, I didn't click enter. I swore I did. All right. And let's see here. That's a problem. That's a problem. I'm not even sure if this is going to be sustainable. If I change this up, say did that. All right, that's spelled right. ACCUMULA. Okay, cool. Okay, so now what I should probably do is just piggyback on this. Yep. Oh. All right, not well planned, as usual. Okay, let's come back and fix what I broke. So if we do... All right. Everything looks kind of healthy still. For now. Now we're going to set up their drop-off locations, which is not far away. uh, Okay. So now there's that. All right, all right, all right. There you go. Loot, loot. So how's this going to work? So this should be the last of it. Yep. All right. So we need to come out of here. Oh, on it. All right. I need more room. All right, let's get restocked and whatnot. Maybe stuff I don't need. No, all right. Okay, all restocked. Good. Well, let's get the trains on their merry little way. Start with. Oh, I don't even have a train here. All right, so let's start with the accumulators. What level armor do you have with that many? It's a mod. I think it's called Mark III. Uh-oh. Why is it not in there? Oh, yeah, Power Armor Mark III. It's in there. Line 36. All right, so this is less than 10. And our schedule is to go to accumulator unload. That's a small L. And we're going to wait for empty cargo activity. And we come to accumulator pickup, which is where we're at. Full cargo activity and automatic. All right, make sure this works. Once again, this is BMAX. Pull out the old fuel, dispose of it. All right. You're going to head back to your pickup area. Nice. All right. So this needs to have accumulators on one side. And the other side will be, so we're going to drop off our solar panels here, right? The panels come out, they'll go on the other side. Just make sure this works. Once we deliver these 2 items, that's going to be all 6 items in here. So they'll start making these at an accelerated rate. Didn't have to do that. Nice. And over here, we have requester chests somewhere. There we go. Oh. For satellites for each bank of rockets. $100 accumulators each. Wow. All right. All right. That appears to be working. This train station's not needed. I think I just left it there. All right. There you go. So, same basic thing. I'm going to give you some fuel for you to get rid of. Get your refuel in there. You are going to go to the solar panel load, again with a small. Empty cargo. Current activity. Then you'll head back to the solar panel pickup. Full cargo or inactive. All right. Get refueled. Wait. So I think if I go to my blueprints, I think in the production, there's a solar panel and an accumulator, because I think what I'm using right now is probably not going to keep up. So we'll probably put those into place somewhere. This is a good, let's get it in place now, see if it works. Because those panels and accumulators are only used to make these right here. Plus they're pulling off of the main bus. You're heading to... Nice. All right, cool. All right, so... yeah, so to make a solar panel... All right, so we're going to have to... that's a lot of new stuff to make. The batteries is going to be a bite in the butt. Oh, here it comes. I'm excited. Okay, let's see the gears going. There it goes. Wow. That was fast. Now that should launch one of the rockets. There it goes. There it goes. All right, so it works not real well because the solar panels and accumulators, we're going to have to make those out here somewhere. So looks like we have the means within the blueprints of production here to make them on a grand scale. That's our solar panels. What's the difference between 30 and 24? We're going to use that one. So we're going to have to set up new mines. Probably should set up a whole new area for this. Here's a good source of copper and stuff. Bad guys. There's copper, there's a little bit of iron there. A little congested, but if we run our rails, then we can just come up. Then we should be able to maybe do a junction out of here and then intercept. Yeah. Let's work on the train tracks, get that all dialed in. So I need to... Am I doing logistics for tracks? Okay, let's crank that up to 1500. And anything I don't need? Why do I have one of those? It's weird. It's really weird. All right, let's go expand our train network. Get that done. Get that accomplished if you can. All right, so let's crank this up to 300. Put this down to 200. 1, 2. Increase that to 300. Increase this to 300. Maybe 100. All right. Wait for some stuff to show up. Oh. Oh, okay, we don't have... We'll go ahead and make ours. I think we're good to go. Yeah, see, it's a work in progress. Now, I think what we're going to do is over here, we'll do this one, and then we'll change that to a junction, come out, and then we can do that. We can do it. So we're going to add some more copper and iron smelting, and then they'll become generally used for anything that needs copper. Probably doesn't make a lot of sense. All right. Let's go ahead and... Oop, I didn't want to do that. Oh, keys. No, okay, wrong key. Oh, a whole bunch more of those. All right, cool. So we are going to walk up to the iron, blazing a path, train tracks. Is there any improvement to the nanobots? No, there is not. 16,000. That is a lot. All right. Time to lay some track. Rock. Can we put this and then a turn? Oh, we can. That works. All right. And let's see, we're on track, right? We're going to go straight up. Right. Yep. Right alongside that. That's perfect. Down here and fix this. Again, let's walk it first. Locked. Cool. Oh, I didn't walk close enough. Yay. All right, let's get all caught up on this stuff. Looking for any purple. Or for these guys to catch up. Like I said, we're going to take this all the way up to there. And then looks like the best way to connect it, a little messy here, but we'll cut all this out, put a junction, and then come across that way. Evidently, I left these guys out to dry. All right, let's make some more of those. We have to go to logistics. See how far we can get with that. beans. All right, so let's head back and get restocked, and then we'll do that part. And I think we're going to roughly walk from here, I think. I don't know. Just guessing. Maybe, maybe not. All right, let's see here. So if we take that out, and we do a straight. Uh-oh. Oh, I messed up. Maybe not. Hang on. Those are going to break a lot of stuff. What? Yep. Okay. Now, do that. That. Fix this. That fixes all that. So now all I have to do is, first of all, let's reconnect this stuff. This is an unloading. So if we go here, loading, I should be able to. Huh. Oh, okay. What Oh, I had the wrong track. Okie dokie. And then we'll just do a turn. Is there any reason for a track to go into the water? Probably not. So hang on a sec. Now, can you... Alright. We're going to have to go... Dude. Alright, hang on. Nope. Alright, so we got to shift this down one. Okay. Let's get some landfill. Okay, let's go. Get, oh. All right, let's go get properly restocked because I don't think I can make enough track to finish this. So the only thing that this thing is really waiting on is the solar panels and the accumulators. The way I'm doing it, I knew it wasn't going to be able to keep up, so that's why we're going to do more smelting and stuff for independent solar panels and accumulators for this. Hey, no, get away from me. Hey, go away. Oh, wait, there's stone right here. I take all this stone. If I turn off this, grab some of that. We can do this. That's the only thing we need. We'll back to that later. Hey, new fresh track. Nice. All right, so now we've got all these resources are attainable, reachable, whatever you want to call it. Yep. Well, the greens are keeping up too, even though we didn't make a standalone dedicated green circuits for that. All right, tomorrow we will do a lot more smelting, accumulating, and stuff like that. How is the power? Okay, cool. Oh, I wonder if my yellow science is probably lacking. Where's it at? Oh, what do you know? What about the blue science? Blue science good? Purple, nice. And blue. All right. Cool. All right, guys. Let's roll some credits. We'll do some more Factorio tomorrow. Try to get this idea of mine off the ground, see if it works. And thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. You guys have a great day.